Okay, we are making a picture of fall leaves today, and we're using crayons and watercolor paints. And I'd like you to make about 3 or 4 leaves in your picture. This is a 8.5 by 11 piece of white drawing paper. And you can use any colors of crayons that you want. I think it kind of turns out nice when you use the cool colors of crayons for the outline, because you're painting them in with the warm colors, but it's up to you. So I just start out with a curved line and then a curved line underneath for leaf shape. Put a stem on it, and then I draw the lines going through the middle of the leaf from end to end, and then I draw the veins of the leaf. They are slanting up towards the top of the leaf. And then along the edges, I make a zigzag line. Because some leaves, when you look real close at them, the edges are kind of jagged looking. And I'm going to add a few more veins. So off of these larger veins, I'm going to make a few little smaller ones. And you don't have to put yours in exactly the same place mine are. You just kind of spread them around your leaf. Alright, so I've got one in purple. I'm going to switch colors. You could do them all the same if you wanted to, but I think it looks nice when you switch colors. I'm going to do a blue one now, so I'm curving out and then curving out in the other direction, and then adding the stem, and then 2 lines down the middle, and then the lines on the sides slanting up towards the top of the leaf. These are usually like the same on both sides. And then a few little extras. And then the zigzag. So I did this 2 more times for 2 more leaves. And I used for my other 2 green and a light green. So if you want to do the same colors I did, that's what I chose, but you don't have to. Any colors are fine for your outlining of your leaves. Then I'm going to take my watercolor paints and my brush. And remember, when you use watercolor paints, you work real gently. So I'm going to get a little bit of water on my brush, not a whole lot, and then just dip it gently in my yellow. I like to do the yellow first. So we're going to use the warm colors for inside the leaves. And I like to paint a little bit of yellow on each leaf, and then a little bit of orange on each leaf, and then a little bit of red on each leaf. You could do a whole leaf with just yellow, or you could do a whole leaf with just orange, if that's what you like. Because sometimes fall leaves do have just maybe 1 or 2 colors. But personally, I like to see all 3. So you just real gently with your brush spread out your paints. We want them to last a long time. I'm cleaning out my brush good, just gently getting some orange on my brush, and then spreading out that orange. And you can see those lines of my crayon are still showing up nicely because the wax in the oil pastels doesn't mix with the water in the paints, and that's called wax resist. I'm going to get a little bit more orange. And sometimes your warm colors will blend in together, like my yellow is mixing in a little bit with my orange. It's blending at the edge here where they're next to each other. That's fine. Sometimes we want to keep our colors real separated, but for this, it usually looks nice at the edges if they blend together. You don't want to, paint all your orange right on top of your yellow, because then you're not going to be able to see your yellow anymore. And then I'm going to get my last color, my red, for painting inside my leaves. And a little bit more on my brush here. And spread it out. I'd probably work a little more slowly, but I don't want to take up too much time on here, so if you need me to work more slowly, you can always pause the video. Okay. So there's my two leaves, and then my background, I would switch to the cool colors. I'm getting a little blue on my brush, and then I really want to spread that out so I get a nice light blue color. Okay, I'm just going to get a little more water on my brush even, because I got a lot of color that time. You just take the water on your brush, spread it. You can get more space out of that paint. Cover more area. So I'm working outside, so you can hear a lot of outside sounds probably. Okay, and then same thing with the background. You don't want to mix your colors, but if some of my purple accidentally gets mixed in at the edge there with my blue, no big deal. So using cool colors for our background and warm colors inside the leaves. And it has a really nice fall effect. I'm going to give a little bit of green. And what you really don't want to do is to get the green right up against the purple paint, because green and purple, if they start to blend together, not going to look so nice. Okay, and I hope yours turns out nice for you.